This is Woodstock Academy Live.
Today's game is brought to you by Busquets Appliances and Danielson and Willimantic. The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Girardi Insurance Services. The Mansion at Bald Hill.
Jewett City Savings Bank with offices in Brooklyn, Dayville, Plainfield, Preston, Putnam, Pawcatuck, and Jewett City. Member FDIC.
And Ocontrabar Productions, LLC.
That one's popped up in the air towards left. Coming on strong is Waterman. Dives, does not make the catch. It's actually Joey Gould who sends it in. 1 run is home. 2 runs are home. Both Grist and Nason. Winds up and delivers. McKeon bounces it up to Dalton, who sends it over. Now there's Matone to Gronsky into the middle. Bundy right into the block of Brewer and puts it down, and the kill for Bundy. Facey Rawson on the ball to Leah Costa. Costa trying to break through. Costa shot and a goal for Leah Costa. Snap prevails, going to chase this one down. They loses the football, picked up by the Centaurs and trotted in. Woodstock Academy touchdown. Angel quick goes for the shoot. Yeah, he got the 3-pointer quickly. Angel really going after it.
Yeah, burst energy right off the bat. Always starts to split on.
This is OJ on it. And Wolf in and a goal from Mia OJ. In the center portions of the ice comes Landon Murdoch. He sends it in and a goal got under the pads of Splinard. And we welcome you to the Alumni Fieldhouse on this Thursday. I was trying to remember what day it was. I'll tell you, we get to the end of school and you never know what day it is. There's no doubt about it. But we have volleyball for you on a Thursday as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs play host to Norwich Free Academy in the Eastern Connecticut Conference Volleyball Championship. It's the inaugural event at Woodstock Academy Live. So happy to be here, ready to broadcast it today from the Alumni Fieldhouse. Mark Allard being joined by Dan Vogt. Blake Hudock is up there on camera today, and we welcome you to a special broadcast that came about 48 hours ago. Maybe a little less than that. And it's always an adventure, to say the least. But here we are, ready to go. And it's a big game. I don't care how you slice it and dice it. Face it, this is an ECC championship.
Yeah, championship is a championship, that's for sure. And the inaugural, as you mentioned, in a sport that's slowly starting to grow a little bit. And the ECC added New London, I think, this year to the mix.
And Norwich Tech.
And Norwich Tech joined. And, yeah, Putnam's back with a team. So it's starting to grow, and this should be a fun one.
It should be a fun one. Woodstock Academy, 8-0. Now, here's the interesting part about all this. No, Woodstock Academy is not in one league. No, Woodstock Academy is not in 2 leagues. Technically, they're in 3, okay, because you have the Eastern Connecticut Conference side of the boys volleyball equation. Then you have the Connecticut Volleyball League side of the boys volleyball equation. Oh, yeah, and there is such a thing called the CIAC. And all 3 have tournaments, and this is the only game of the ECC tournament.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of sometimes, Mark, but the CIAC also went to 3 divisions this year for boys volleyball, so now there's 3 divisions for the state tournament as well. Woodstock will be in Class S for this year.
So we have the NFA Wildcats at Woodstock Academy Centaurs. Colin Billings is going to be doing our starting lineups for us in just a moment.
Jewett City Savings Bank offers accounts that let you manage, spend, and save money the way you want. Plus, a team of neighbors you can turn to if you have questions or need support. It's the best of both worlds. To learn more or to open an account, visit us at jcsbank.com or stop by your nearest branch. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
And we welcome you back to the Alumni Fieldhouse, getting set for this one. Woodstock Academy, by the way, 19-1 overall on the season for the Centaurs, 12-8 for the Wildcats this year, and that's overall. It doesn't get into the ECC and the CVLs and everything else that you possibly could get into. You all set to go over there, Colin? Colin Billings says he's all set to go, and we are set for your starting lineups here from the Alumni Fieldhouse.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to Alumni Fieldhouse on the campus of Woodstock Academy for tonight's ECC Boys Volleyball Championship match between the NFA Wildcats and your hometown Woodstock Academy Centaurs. It's time to meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Wildcats of Norwich Free Academy. A junior setter number 12, Reed Nowakowski. A senior outside hitter number 6, Marvin LaRoche. A senior middle hitter number 10, Chasen Ayala. A senior hitter number 11, Wallace Zhang. A senior outside hitter number 5, Mason Stolhammer. A junior middle number 13, Dwayne Smith. And the senior libero number 1, Landon Little. NFA is coached by Raleigh Orzulik Barecki. And now the starting lineup for your Woodstock Academy Centaurs. At middle hitter number 15, a junior, Sam Anderson. The junior libero number 17, Mitch Mazuko. A junior middle hitter number 18, Owen Budd. A junior outside hitter number 6, Evan Chernick. A junior outside hitter number 11, Braden Batone. A senior opposite number 16, Weston Mission. And a senior setter number 9, Gavin Hecker. The Centaurs are coached by Adam Batone, and he is assisted by Amy Sorrentino. At this time, we ask that you please stand if you are able, remove your headwear, and direct your attention to the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
there you have it, our national anthem. Before this one, it leads us with only one question for Dan Vogt. Maybe the last time I have to say this year, but are you ready for some volleyball?
I'm always ready for some volleyball, Mark.
I know you used to coach volleyball. We know all about that, no doubt. So we are set for some volleyball here today of the ECC Championship Variety. Centaurs coming out in their navy blue uniforms with the gold trim, with the exception of the libero, of course, who is opposite. And meanwhile, the NFA Wildcats in their red jerseys with the white trim, and set to go here for set number one of this all-important matchup. I mean, from the ECC perspective.
Yeah, they've met twice this year. Woodstock getting the better of them both times 3-0.
Woodstock has only lost all season long 5 sets. 3 of them to Farmington in a 3-2 loss. 2 of them Newington got them for 1, and I'm missing one other.
Newtown
got them for 1. Okay, so that's what it was. So it's, I think, 5 sets, if I am correct, all the way through.
Somehow hard to believe this is only the 3rd year as a program.
Yeah, and here they are doing all this wondrous stuff. And guess what? They could go far in the Class S state tournament. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
so on to the outside goes Chasen Ayala for NFA. In the middle right now, Reed Nowakowski. He's more or less their setter. You've got Braden Batone across the front for Woodstock Academy with, I do believe that is a Weston Mission in the middle of that. Yes, it is. And on the far side, of course, is Owen Budd. So that's the front line for Woodstock Academy right now. Mitch Mizuko is your libero standing in the middle. Gavin Hecker is your setter in the back row right now. And the serve for Woodstock Academy first goes to Evan Chernick. And we are just about set for action here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. It goes over the top. Nowakowski comes over for the set, goes into the middle. Hecker sets it over to Mizuko, the libero, onto the outside. Owen Budd taps it up there, back up into the middle. That's Nowakowski to the outside and long for number 5, Stolhammer, who hammered. You knew I was going to use that one sooner or later, or maybe very quickly. Hammered it out to the outside.
Mitch Mizuko with a nice help set there.
Chernick. A Stolhammer with a back bump. Then they send it over. Braden Batone over to Hecker. Back to Batone. Batone lays down the kill. Braden Batone can do that well. That's his 250th kill of the season.
Yeah, and he was recognized as the ECC Player of the Year a little earlier before this match got started. Showing why right there.
I guess that's a good way to get your 250th kill right in the right in the ECC Championship, right? Chernick looking for his 3rd consecutive point, serves it away. Nowakowski comes over to get it. Back serve. That was Hecker who put it back over and out. As the kill will go to Stolhammer.
Yeah, that's twice they've set Stolhammer in the back row. He is leading their team with 156 kills.
They like him back there. First serve for NFA will come from Nowakowski. Into the middle. That was an Owen Budd. Big hit. And it will go out of bounds, unfortunately, for the Centaurs.
Didn't quite snap it down enough.
Nowakowski on the second service. This is Hecker, back set. Mission, he went long. A little bit too much.
Yeah.
Adrenaline right now.
Both teams a little amped up here, hitting them long.
3-2 in favor of NFA. Nowakowski sends it over. Little discussion there, and that kind of cost them. Hecker and Mission could not decide who was going to set it, and they tossed it into the net.
Yeah, and then Budd and Batone couldn't decide who to try to get it over either.
Yeah, a lot of problems there on that one. Nowakowski enjoying himself behind the service line right now. This is Hecker to the outside, Batone on the tip. Saved by Nowakowski, put up in the air by Little. Back is Stolhammer. Up comes Hecker. This is for Batone. Batone blocked by NFA, and it did go out. It will be a point for the Centaurs. So the kill for Batone.
Yep.
And back to serve is Owen Budd. 119 service points for the Centaurs this year for Bud. On the outside, they tap it up. This is Hecker who's saving it. Bud comes running in. Batone tosses it back, and it's going to be long.
Yeah, Woodstock struggling a little bit here when they get out of system.
And it will be Landon Little. No, it will not be Landon Little. It'll be Thomas McAvoy to serve for NFA. 5-3 in favor of the Wildcats. We're just underway, first set. Bud, Hecker, back set, Mission. Saved on the back row. That was McAvoy. Nowakowski up to Stolhammer. Knocked back down. Saved. Stolhammer puts it up. I think they're going to say it was on the other side of the antenna.
Yeah, Stolhammer tried to just tip it over, and Woodstock tipped it right back, and he wasn't prepared.
Bud service. Nowakowski. Back set. That was a good save in the back row by Chernick. Toss quickly. That was a good old setter kill, if you will, from Gavin Hecker.
Yeah, a little setter dump, perfectly placed.
You know, Gavin Hecker has got a good reason to want to win. This is his former team, NFA. Transferred in, had to sit the first 10 games of the season. This is going to go right into the net. Oh, they can do that. You can kick it. That's legal. Little into the middle, and a kill, I think, by NFA. Ayala came up and got it. I think everybody was surprised by the field goal attempt, but it's perfectly legal.
It is perfectly legal. I'm a little surprised we don't actually see it a little more often. It's a good reaction play.
6-5, and Little will serve this time for NFA. Here's Bud. Gets it over to Chernick. This is Hecker, and he may have gone long and did. The adrenaline pumping right now.
Yeah, as a setter, he doesn't get a ton of opportunities to hit like that. He got excited, a little too excited.
Yeah. Got to tone it down just a notch, maybe two. 7-5, NFA. Bud in the back row. Chernick set back. Set down by Batone. Did it stay in? No, it went out.
Yeah, he went to the left hand, being on the right side there, and just pushed a little wide.
And by the way, I should say that is actually not Chernick over there. That is Jake Henderson. Is number 8. Henderson into the middle for Bud. Picked off there. Here's Nowakowski, back set. That one was touched by a Woodstock player. They're going to get the kill on that play by number 11, Wallace Zeng, the opposite side hitter.
Yeah, a little out of sorts for Woodstock.
And a 9-5 lead for the Wildcats. They're going to call a timeout. The Centaurs, that is. We'll be back with more from the Alumni Fieldhouse in just a moment.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18-cubic-foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18-cubic-foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at BusquetsAppliance.com. Pay more, what for?
Back underway. Jake Henderson back set. Batone through the block. Count the point for the Centaurs.
Batone picking up his third kill today.
8-6 or 9-6, I should say, in favor of NFA. Batone back to serve now. This is Nowakowski into the middle, and the kill for number 13, Dwayne Smith.
Yeah, Smith second on the team. That was his 116th kill of the season.
And a 4-point lead for NFA. As back to serve will be Wallace Zeng for the Wildcats. Zhang puts it over. Bud backpedals. Henderson sets it out to Chernick. Blocked and stayed in for Nowakowski on the block. He did it cross court, and therefore he had plenty of room to work with.
Yeah, you don't see many blocks go that deep back into the other side.
Zhang on the service. Henderson sets to the middle, and this one's going to go through the potential block of NFA as it just got through the arms of Dwayne Smith. Kill for the Centaurs.
Hey.
Yep, Hey did it. That one's a service error. Was that Mizuko on that one?
That was. I believe that's the first for either team today.
Yes, it is. 12-7 NFA. Wildcats get the ball back with Stolhammer. Batone. That one hit the roof a little bit. Henderson got it over to Chernick. Nowakowski sets into the middle for Smith, and it's tapped back down on him by Bud. Maybe Hecker, the way the congratulations were given. We'll give the block to Hecker on that one. And it's Hecker who goes back to serve. For the Centaurs. A little short one. LaRush. Nowakowski. Here's Smith. Blocked. Right back at him. Oh, and Bud.
Get a net violation here.
Oh, no. And it will go against NFA. Nope, against the Centaurs. It's a good play, too.
That would have been back-to-back blocks.
Yeah.
Had it stood. I think at the forearm caught the net there.
So here's Smith to serve for the Wildcats, up by 5. And this was coming back at us. Fortunately, it hit the pipe in front of us.
Just NFA's first serving error. They came in at 83.2% as a team, which is a little low.
And it'll be, I do believe, yes, Jake, is it? No, Chernick to serve. They get it back over on the dig. And that one is going to go over and out. I think they were trying to get it to Batone, and they just let him too much.
Yeah, not a great help ball right there.
Nowakowski on the serve. Chernick gets it over to Batone, and he hits it wide. Right now, things just not in sync.
No, not at all. Not at all. A lot of hitting errors on top of that.
And NFA is just really making much use of that. Chernick, Hecker into the middle. Bud almost mistimed that one. Managed to get it over. Stolhammer in the middle. Hecker backwards. This is Chernick out to Batone. Batone taps it over. That did hit Zhang on the way by. So give Batone the kill.
Much better help set there. Batone went with the roll shot down the line. His fourth kill.
15-10. Bud back to serve. Centaurs trying to climb back into this set. Gets it over. Zhang, Nowakowski back into the middle. Saved by Bud. Hecker, and they're going to say it was a violation.
Yeah, wasted a great dig by Bud right there. Too bad.
So 16-10. And coming on to serve again will be McAvoy. Gets it over. Nice little dig by Chernick. Hecker back set. Mission saved by Zhang. Here comes Nowakowski. That's a tough one, and it was a good job by Mission, but NFA manages. Batone keeps it alive. Hecker just punches at it, and Bud puts it into the net.
Hey, great job, NFA, just staying with it there, surviving. We'll see another timeout by Woodstock here.
17-10, and right now, not a lot of things good happening for the Centaurs. We'll take a timeout as well. Centaurs trailing.
Do you have questions about your retirement, such as when will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? If so, you're not alone. As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, the O'Brien Group can help you find the answers with the exclusive, confident retirement approach. We will work with you one-on-one to understand your goals and discuss the 4 key needs of retirement, including covering your essentials, ensuring lifestyle, preparing for the unexpected, and leaving a legacy. From there, we will work together to develop a retirement roadmap with clear steps you can take to help you live more confidently today and tomorrow. Call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. Our office is located at 50 Canal Street in downtown Putnam, Connecticut.
The confident retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Just back underway here. Baton tries to get the kill and does through Wallace Zeng. It makes it a 17-11 game. In favor of NFA.
Woodstock's got to put a run together here.
Oh, and that's Weston Mission back on the serve for the Centaurs. Into the net goes Chasen Ayala.
Weston Mission's a good person to have at the line, 93% server.
Mission back in there again, puts it up. Little, Nowakowski, outside, Stolhammer. Baton just sets it back to Hecker. There's that setter dump. Zeng puts it up and over the net. Backwards was Chernick, over to Hecker, over to Baton. That's the only way to do it. Baton from Hecker. That's really one of the first times we've seen a really good combination today.
Yeah, well-placed ball. Somebody could hit straight down. Baton with his 6th kill. Hecker first tried to set her dump, a little too far off the net for it to work probably.
17-13 in favor of NFA, and they did not need that then. Service era. So the serve goes back to the Wildcats.
I think Mission was trying to drop one in short there and came up too short.
Landon Little to serve for NFA. Puts it up. Bud off the back of his hands. Chernick saved it. Sent over, and Helhe just put it up into the roof.
Yeah, several kind of unforced errors here for Woodstock. Passing's definitely been a little bit of an issue.
6-point lead for the Wildcats now as we near the crucial part of this first set. Chernick over to Mission, over to Hecker. Saved by NFA. Nowakowski comes all the way over from the opposite side to make the set. Into the middle it goes. Henderson, tapped back over by Chernick. Picked up Nowakowski after the save by Little. Zeng got it into the corner. Wow. Managed to find the corner. Off the set by Nowakowski and a 7-point lead for NFA.
Zeng just dropped it in there, picking up his 2nd kill today.
Once again, a lot of it's a little confusion right now with the Centaurs. Little. There's Baton. Hecker, that blocked right back. Bud tried to get it and could not. Zeng, I think, or was it Smith? One or the other blocked it right back at him. I think we'll go with Smith. And Bud tried to backpedal, and as he did, got a little bit on it, but not enough.
Just not enough, and not saving some of these balls here. Some concerned looks out there as well. Gonna have to shake it off.
Chernick. There's another one. Never got over. I don't think Smith ever touched it, did he?
I think he did. That was close to reach. I thought he might have reached over to the other side.
If he did, it was over the other side.
Yeah, that was very close.
So I guess we'll give him the kill, right? I didn't know if he had touched it or not because it just the way it dropped. Now Mission finds him, not Mission, but Henderson found himself up against the net, had nothing to do, he couldn't do anything with it. So Little now just 2 points away from a set victory. Hecker on the bump. Henderson on the set. Hecker blocked again, but out of bounds. So that one will go back to the Centaurs.
Yeah, Heckler is a definite offensive option for them, even though he sets primarily most of the time.
Patone will go back to serve for the Centaurs. And an arrow.
Backbreaker there in the first serve.
Yeah, 24-14 NFA. This is one of those you might have to hit the reset button on.
Exactly.
Zhang. Bud tips it up in the air. Back set. And Hecker might have, no, it did go out.
Yeah.
They say there was no tip? Or did they say there was a tip?
Definitely.
No, yeah, I was thinking so too. So give Hecker the kill.
Heckler picked up his third kill there.
And Mizuko will go back to serve for the Centaurs. Gets it over. McAvoy. This is Smith who gets the kill and ends the set. Not the way anyone thought this would go, as the Centaurs fall in the first set to NFA by a score of 25-15. That's just their, sixth set of the season that they have lost. So indeed a tough one here for the Centaurs. Down 1-0 now and looking to hit the reset button when we return to the Alumni Fieldhouse in just a moment.
Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be for dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock. Simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456. Or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
Back with you here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. Got a couple of updates for you. Girls. Now we're back. Okay, I think we're back up. Yep. So that
been one of those days.
ay. I don't know what to say about today, to be absolutely honest, except I want to go home. It has been a rather tough day, but that's okay. Girls lacrosse final. Woodstock Academy fell to Wheeler today, 8-5. Kaylee Saucier had 3 goals. Grace, M. Forcier had a goal as well as Bailey Rosinski. Avery Crescimano and Grace Letzgall both had an assist for the Centaurs. Also a final from boys tennis. Kind of prohibitive because New London only had 2 players. I don't know what that goes down as. A 2-0 or a 7-0, but whatever it is what it is. And the Centaurs also defeated St. Bernard Wheeler. And I do believe that one went, it may have been 7. Nope, it was actually 1, so maybe 6-1 is what that looks like right now. So from that point of view, a couple of wins for Woodstock Academy boys tennis and a close loss for Woodstock Academy girls lacrosse. Here, 1-0 deficit. Hard to believe, but true for Woodstock Academy in the second set as we head to the second set, I should say, of the Eastern Connecticut Conference Boys Volleyball Championship match. NFA won that first one, 25-15. And the Wildcats will have the service first with Nowakowski. Nowakowski, the left-hand service. Bumped up there by Eli Hamilton to the outside and long for Owen Budd.
Yeah, Woodstock switched up to libero there in between sets. Eli Hamilton's jumping in there, going to give it a shot in this game, in this match.
Once again, the service by Nowakowski. Hecker is coming all the way across, giving it to Budd. Landon Little, this is Nowakowski back set to Zhang, and Zhang gets the kill. That opposite side has caused problems for the Centaurs.
You're absolutely right, Mark. Zhang his third kill over there, and that one wasn't even hit particularly hard, just a good spot and threw Woodstock off.
Hecker was all the way on this opposite side, had to go almost 3/4 of the way across the court just to try to tip it to Budd. And that's tough to get any kind of timing when you're doing something like that. That one's going to go long and out. And the service error for the Wildcats, their second of the game. Second of the match, anyway.
Which is kind of surprising, as I mentioned, only 83% as a team, but they put almost all of them in that first set.
Chernick got that one low and over the net, and that's an ace. That's the first ace we've seen today.
For either
Believe
team,
it or not.
yeah.
Service has been at a premium. I mean, they've been getting them over, but they haven't exactly been getting them over in great places. That's the first time we've seen one. Chernick sends this one over. Stolhammer into the middle. Saved from the back row by Chernick. That was Hecker, tries to get it over to Batone. Knocked up in the air by Nowakowski. Little, here's Zhang on the opposite. Knocked up in the air by Hamilton. Hecker goes back over to Batone. He taps one in, saved by Stolhammer. And it's Mission who gets it back to Hecker. Into the middle, Budd taps it over the top. Saved there by the Wildcats. Hammered back over, blocked by Owen Budd. Nice job by Owen Budd, just sending it right back at the Wildcats. I think it was Chasen Ayala who sent it over, and Bud said, oh, no.
Yeah, Bud's got to feel good at helping on defense because he hasn't been helping him on offense so far.
Service is over. Nowakowski to Zhang on the other side. Bud looks to Hecker, back to Bud, and over to Batone on the outside, and that's going to be a kill for Batone.
They actually had an option to set middle there if they wanted, but when you're not passing well, you can't really set middle too often.
So you go over the top. 4-2 in favor of the Centaurs. Bumped up in the air by LaRush. This is Hecker, back set. Mission tips it over. Little saves it. Nowakowski back set. Zhang tips it over the top. Mission. Hecker outside. Bud blocked. No, killed. As that went through the block.
I feel like Woodstock's starting to get a little momentum going here.
They're looking a little smoother. And another service attempt here for Chernick. When he gets going, he can get things happening. That was LaRush, Nowakowski. In the middle, Stolhammer through the block of Bud, and the kill for Stolhammer from the middle.
Yeah, Stolhammer has been kind of quiet. He came in leading the team. I believe that's his first kill today, however.
I think you're right. McAvoy will come in now to serve for the Wildcats. Bumped up by Chernick. Hecker had to backpedal, and he did so. Gave him enough space to get it to Bud. And Bud just said, this is going down.
Yeah, just kept it inside the line there. I think that was a one-handed set, perhaps.
He was backed up against the net.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Bud back to serve for the Centaurs. And sends it. Bumped up in the air. Landon Little gives it up and knocked back the other way by Bud from the back row. Nowakowski into the middle. Ayala had that one rejected by Sam Anderson.
Sam Anderson getting into it, making his presence felt. He's in there for Hey in the second set here.
So another service for the Centaurs, up by 4 now, second set. More like what we've been used to from the Centaurs.
Starting to right the ship a little bit.
A little bit out of sorts in that first set. McAvoy got it over to Stolhammer. This is Hecker outside. Batone blocked, and they get it back over. Batone, Hecker just sends it into the dump. That's the way to do it. Hey, I got a lot of space in between the front and back row. And I'm going to do that. And now a timeout called by the Wildcats. We'll take one as well. 8-3 in favor of the Centaurs.
Creating art is a different skill set as opposed to the world of academia. It serves as a kind of playground for creativity that not only provides diversity in my life, but is also something I can then use to progress my other studies. Although one of my greatest joys is acquiring knowledge through my studies, it becomes easier to feel like a machine. Art, creating, brings back the humanity in society. It is a kind of communication that is internationally understood. My name is Maya Fraga. I'm a senior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/future-centaurs.
So I hope you're ready for a little bit of volleyball today, because we're going to have at least 4 sets. We know that. Well, not necessarily true.
It's looking that way early here.
Early here. Not necessarily true. I speak as too earliest. But on the service, 5-point lead for the Centaurs. This is Little. Nowakowski. Out to Stolhammer, and there's the kill for Stolhammer.
Sets have to be careful. Can't let Stolhammer get going.
They do that, and it could be trouble. And it will be Little on the service for the Wildcats. Bumped up by Chernick. In the middle was Hecker. Outside is Batone. Is there a net violation?
Yeah.
And they're going to say it was on the Wildcats.
It was going to be close to if it was in or out, but didn't matter with the net violation.
So it will be Mission on the service. Nowakowski back set Zhang in right back into the net, I think. Did Batone get that?
I don't think so.
I thought that went right into the net.
Top of the net, yep.
Mission again. Stolhammer, Nowakowski, Smith in the middle. Bumped up by Chernick, saved by Bud, but that's not going to go anywhere. Give the kill to Smith.
Line judge wasn't quite sure where to go there.
16 Woodstock.
So it will be Zhang to serve for NFA. We are helped by one thing here. It's not 95 degrees outside, or else it'd be 110 in here.
Thank God.
That's going to go long, the service error. Not that it's chilly in here by any stretch of the imagination. Batone to serve for the Centaurs. Nice soft serve. Nowakowski outside. Stolhammer through the block. Batone in the back row. Henderson outside. That was Chernick on the kill. Off the set by Henderson.
Chernick picking up his 144th kill of the season, 3rd on the team, 1st today.
Batone will get another chance to serve. Batone sends it. Little into the middle, Nowakowski. Smith. Nowakowski set him up pretty good on that one.
Yeah, he was hitting basically against no blocker and just hit it straight down. Ran a 1 there.
So 12-6 now the score. LaRush will come back on. Who will serve? It'll be Stolhammer. And Stolhammer gets it over there. Chernick. Henderson, the lone man on the front row. Hecker. I think that was a tip, and indeed it was. A kill by Hecker off the tip. And it will be Eli Hamilton to serve for the Centaurs. Eli has 32 service points on the year, including 9 aces. This will not be an ace. Nowakowski to Smith. Back row. Batone, Henderson in the middle, and a kill for Bud.
Yeah, Woodstock hitters are starting to lock in here. It's helped that their passing has improved.
Well, that's something that had to happen. The passing was pretty suspect in the first set. Nowakowski to Stolhammer in the middle and save. Great diving save by Batone on the back row. This is Nowakowski, and it would be blocked by Hector. No, they're going to say it was out.
Yeah, blocked out.
Yep, LaRush didn't touch it, they say.
Heckler just got there a little late, wasn't able to turn his hands in.
(14 to 7). Service by Smith. Into the middle. That's a kill for Owen Budd. They have not found an answer for that man yet.
Tough to defend that. But you got to have good passing to be able to set him there in the middle, and it's starting to pick up.
The only way to defend it is keep it away from him if you can.
Yep.
Hecker. That was LaRush, who just taps it up in the air. Mission. Hecker behind. Outside, they go to Chernick. Kind of a tough hit, but if we get it over with, got it over anyway. Talking about tough hits, LaRush just had one. Saved, however, by Budd. Here's Chernick on the outside. Up in the air by Zeng. Saved. Stolhammer just kind of said, well, I'll give it a shot. Didn't get enough on it.
Yeah, those rafters up there got involved.
16 to 7. Hecker 70 service points, 26 aces coming in. Almost 27, but it went out of bounds. And Nowakowski. Nowakowski puts it over. Chernick, Hecker, outside Budd. Did it stay in? No. It was long.
Just long, yeah, off the end of his fingertips, so he couldn't get on top of it. Woodstock's looking for a tip, but I don't think they're going to get it.
NFA not out of this second set, down by just 7. No, they're going to get a tip.
Yeah, good sportsmanship there. You don't usually see that. Zhang saying, I got a piece of that.
So give the kill to Budd off the Zhang tip and the admittance of it.
Bud, give him a handshake, saying appreciate that.
17-8. Oops, there's an ace. Didn't we just say we were not going to have aces? We'd have many aces?
That's just the second one total.
Both of them by Chernick. Ten-point lead for the Centaurs in the second set. And there's another one. Make it 3.
Yeah, it was his run early in the set that got a little separation going and staying hot.
Chernick now 61 aces on the year. Timeout, NFA.
Jewett City Savings Bank offers accounts that let you manage, spend, and save money the way you want. Plus, a team of neighbors you can turn to if you have questions or need support. It's the best of both worlds. To learn more or to open an account, visit us at jcsbank.com or stop by your nearest branch. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We welcome you back to the Bentley Athletic Complex. I'm going to say that in the fall, right? Alumni Fieldhouse. It's the way it's been. Probably our last broadcast. Didn't I say that last time?
I think you said that last time, yes.
It's never our last broadcast. Chernick to serve. 19-8 Centaurs lead here in the second set. That was LaRush in the back row. Coming up, they make the hit is Little. Hamilton, the other libero. Hecker back set. Mission tips it to the top. Zeng. This is Nowakowski trying to set up somebody. Finally, Ayala decided to take it. I think it was an illegal hit.
Yeah, I think they got a net violation. I think the up ref actually called it, and the down ref missed it.
Okay.
I think they got Mission into the net there.
I didn't see that net violation.
Yeah, it was his hair.
Hair?
And such.
Okay. I didn't know hair could get you a net violation, but that's okay. Hecker outside, Baton. The tip is saved by Nowakowski. Little to Stolhammer right into the net.
It might have been more than the hair, but that's the part I saw.
I would think it might have been.
He was
Bud will go back to serve for the Centaurs. We'll let you go. It's May.
The down ref didn't call it, so
No.
she missed it too.
Well, I didn't see a call there, and that's the reason why. I just thought it kept on moving. Bud, this is Little. Nowakowski tries to go way outside to Stolhammer. Bump up in the air. Hecker outside to Baton. Blocked. Picked up. Saved. Can they get it back over? No. Is the answer.
Yeah, NFA now the team that's having trouble when they're out of system. Woodstock's putting them in that position, however.
21-9 in favor of the Centaurs now. Owen Bud on the service. Put straight up into the rafters. That's an ace. Someone other than Chernick gets an ace.
Yeah, Chernick was leading the team in aces.
So 36th for Owen.
Bud's third on the team.
22-9 in favor of the Centaurs. That one's going to be another one. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, NFA serve receive is starting to fall apart a bit here.
Was looking good in the first set, and that ball could be in the library. Oh, they saved it. Chris Green had to come trotting back up with it. Might have been in the library. Trying to check out a book. Ball rolls by. Bud's service. This is Nowakowski, back set Zhang. And that might be long. No?
Long touch, I think.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him. Everybody was looking around like, okay, what is that?
First one for Zhang in a while.
Got to go way back to the beginning. In fact, just the second point of this set when Zhang got it. Hecker, back set, Mission into the middle. Nowakowski, Little. Stolhammer outside, right off the noggin of Gavin Hecker.
Yeah, if you're NFA, that's what you want to do. Get it to Stolhammer outside.
Long way to fight back, though, for the Wildcats. Down by 12. 23-11. Chernick, Hecker. Outside, Baton. Zhang can't come down with that one. Baton with the kill.
Yeah, Baton went with the push kill there. Kind of threw the block timing off a smidge.
So a chance to win this set for the Centaurs as Weston Mission goes back to serve for Woodstock Academy. Nowakowski, back set Zhang. This is Bud. Hecker. Again, that center dump. It's worked pretty effectively.
Yeah, he's got a good feel for that.
We're all tied at 1 as Woodstock Academy comes away with a 25-11 victory over the NFA Wildcats in set number 2. We'll be coming right back to the Alumni Fieldhouse in just a moment.
We're talking with Jay Long, Director of Commercial Insurance at Girardi Insurance Hill Group. Jay, tell us about the acquisition.
We are the Hill Group. Girardi Insurance is a part of the Hill Group Companies, which is a national agency with markets throughout the country. We now have access to additional resources, additional carrier markets that really put us in a place to succeed going forward. Girardi Insurance was around for over 100 years, and we're looking to be around for the next 100 years.
And how's it working out?
Our merger happened several years ago. Customer service with the Hill Group is basically unchanged from Girardi Insurance. If you walked into our office, it's the same faces. And to the customer, it is seamless. But what has improved is that we have state-of-the-art technology, almost unlimited market availability, but above all, we are still driven to keep improving to help provide better advice, guidance, and refining our overall customer experience. The great piece about the Hill Group is that it allows us to continue to have our local relationships, commitment to the community, and national resources.
Girardi Insurance Hill Group. Call 860-928-7771. See them online at girardionline.com.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18 cubic foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at busquetsappliance.com. Pay more, what for?
And we welcome you back to the Alumni Fieldhouse. 1-1 the score as far as sets are concerned between NFA and Woodstock Academy here in the ECC Championship. We're trying to just find the ECC All-Stars, and if we do, we will get them to you as soon as we can. But that takes a little bit of time sometimes. I got all sorts of ECC stuff in here. Well, I got the boys lacrosse all-stars. Does that help us?
We're getting warm.
I'm working on it. Oh. Oh, maybe not. Well, it's the ECC Volleyball All-Stars. I just don't know if that's the right thing I'm looking for. We're working on it. Third set getting ready to get underway. Woodstock Academy with the first service. It will be Evan Chernick to take it for the Centaurs. That was Zhang. Nowakowski puts it into the net.
Yeah, if you're Woodstock, you want Chernick at the line. I see why they started with him there. He had 2 big runs for him in that last set.
3 aces already today. Here we go. That's unfortunate that I said that, didn't I? Broadcaster's jinx strikes again. Service error. Nowakowski to serve for NFA.
Just Woodstock's 5th error today. Not too bad.
Nowakowski. This is Hamilton. Hecker. In the middle is Bud. Nowakowski gets the back of that one. Little over to LaRush. LaRush tosses it over. Hamilton from the back row. Hecker to Batone. And Batone gets the kill.
Yeah, it looked like Batone almost took a little off of that one. Caught the defender on his heels, I think.
Batone, of course, getting his 250th kill of the season back in the first set. A set they don't want to remember very much after a 25-15 loss to the Wildcats. This is Bud. Stolhammer, Nowakowski, outside Zhang, blocked by Anderson. Then knocked down by Batone. Anderson said, "Where'd you come from?"
I think they're going to call him over the top there. I was close.
Yep, they're going to.
It's so hard to be patient when you see that opportunity.
So the net violation turns the point over to NFA, and it's a 2-2 score, and McAvoy to serve for the Wildcats. That one's going to be wide. Service error.
Yeah, NFA has not had a lot of serving errors, but they're still looking for their first ace of the night.
Western Mission up there for the Centaurs. Barely got it over the net. Little barely knocked it back the other way. Hecker to Batone. And that one's going to fall in this time. It hasn't always been the case today, but that one was.
That was a location kill right there. That gives Batone 10 kills today, leading both teams.
Double digits. Here's Weston Mission. That goes long. And it will be Little who will serve for NFA. 4-3 the score as Little serves into the net. Oh, this has become an error-a-thon.
There were so few to start this match, but they're adding up for both teams now.
Patone on the other side. Gets it over. Nowakowski. Back set. Zhang. Ooh, had to reach out and get it, and it worked. I don't know how it worked. But it worked.
I didn't think he had any chance to reach back and pick that one up. It looked like it was over his head, but he found a way.
And I think he put a knuckleball over the net, and it worked even better.
I think Woodstock may have thought it was over, too. I think they were surprised he made it.
Jake Henderson back sets to Hecker, who blows it over the top. And we have a 5-5 game.
Yeah, a little bit of an overswing there.
A little?
He had the power part down.
Yeah, he did. Control? Not so much. Henderson to Chernick, and he does the same thing, and the same result. It's long.
That one was at least close. I was impressed he kept it inside the antenna.
Yeah. Problem is he didn't keep it inside the white line.
He did not.
Zhang. Chernick. This is Hecker. Diving save by Little. Smith gives it right back to him, who puts it over the net. That might be an illegal hit. It was.
I think that's our first one we've seen today.
So we're all tied at 6 for Eli Hamilton. Nowakowski, middle, Smith, blocked by Bud.
Yeah, Bud read that well. Perfect timing.
It's one of those he came back and was just like, oh, I wanted that one. Nowakowski back set Smith, and did he stay in?
Touch.
It did not. It was long.
I think we got a touch on Woodstock, however.
Oh, yeah, you do.
NFA 6 for 4.
Smith picking up his 6th kill today.
Yep.
Leading
7-7.
NFA.
Here's Stolhammer into the net. One, two, three, 4. Era number 5 in this set alone. Hecker on the service. Nowakowski, Little kind of misstepped on that one. No return.
Look, NFA's kind of lucky just to be down 2 here, but they have to be careful.
Hecker goes to the back corner, too long. It's just, you you almost see it and you say, can we bring it down a notch? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Not a lot of flow to this set.
No, bring it down a notch. And the other side, another error. And it will be Chernick. We've quickly moved through the servers. Let's put it that way. Zhang from the back row. Nowakowski mishit.
Yeah, Nowakowski didn't really commit to that.
A nice Chernick run here would do wonders. Little to Nowakowski. Middle. Ayala gets the kill.
Yeah, good job by Ayala, not trying to do too much with that, just split the block.
And he did a nice job of that. Nowakowski will serve for the Wildcats. Braden Batone, tipped up in the air by Hecker. Bud into the net.
Yeah, Heckler did a nice job just getting that up in the air to give a hitting opportunity for Bud.
And Bud just did not get enough elevation. Eli Hamilton on the bump. Hecker, opposite side, and that one went up into the rafters. Save there, the rush. Nowakowski backside, Zhang into the block, and they're going to say it was a net violation. Line violation, I think, more than net.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Disappointing because he did a great job getting that back up in the air.
Nowakowski trying to set up his own little service run. (11-11). We got a fence post being built out there. Hecker to Baton. Tipped up in the air. LaRush came over. Nowakowski back set. Stolhammer in the middle. Hecker could not do much with it. Stolhammer with the kill.
That's how NFA came out, started today, sent Stolhammer in the back row, and they're going back to it now.
This is Nowakowski's 4th consecutive serve. Hecker, Bud, kill.
That's tough to defend. All starts with a perfect pass.
12 apiece. And back to serve will be Owen Budd. LaRush, Nowakowski, Ayala. Baton, Hecker, Mission gets the kill.
Mission picking up his first kill of the day. Right side block just wasn't quite set up correctly.
13-12 Centaurs. That's backwards. LaRush back to Little. Chernick in the middle. Hecker puts it up for grabs. Baton into the middle, and right there was Ayala with the kill. 4-6. And it will be McAvoy to serve for NFA.
Neither team been able to really gain any momentum in this set.
All tight. Well, errors have hurt on both sides.
Yeah, hitting
Mistakes,
and serving.
Yeah. Hecker, Baton, kill. (14-13) Centaurs, and Mission gets the honor of the service. Little to Nowakowski, back set Zhang. Chernick and the back row. Mission, Hecker and Mission came together. Not any communication there.
No. Hecker saying my bad, but definitely a communication breakdown.
Back to even. Here's Little on the service. Baton to Henderson. Back to Baton and through the block. And Baton will serve.
Kill and serve.
Yeah. Works when you're on the opposite side, huh? Opposite. This is the outside hitter. Stolhammer is going to get the kill as Anderson put it out. Trying to get the block.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, but you got to really angle those hands back into the middle.
15 apiece. Bud. Back set Henderson to Hecker. Saved by Zeng. Nowakowski puts it over. Bud up in the air for Chernick, who's coming in. Zeng saves it. Nowakowski, opposite side to Stolhammer. And I think that one, was that a block by Hecker?
No, into the net.
Into the net, okay. And Hamilton will serve for Woodstock. 19-1 coming into the season. Nowakowski to Smith. Did someone touch it? No, it went out. Little into the roof. I guess that would go as an ace.
First time either team has been up by 3 in a long time.
Little to Nowakowski. Over to Stolhammer. That's the kill for Stolhammer. I think Bud may have hurt his hand a little bit.
Yeah, Stolhammer did a really nice job getting his hand around that ball, angle it in.
Stolhammer gets the honors of serving after a good play, right? Almost got an ace. Tossed over by Baton, but that's long from the middle row.
NFA almost picked up the ace there. They're still looking for their first ace of the night.
Chernick to Henderson. This is Bud. Got it through. Past Smith.
Todd had a little bit of a slow start, but up to 7 kills now.
Hecker will go back to serve for the Centaurs. Two-point lead, 19-17. LaRush, slammed down by Bud. Saved by NFA, maybe. Little gets it over. Bud and Baton combined again. Bud puts it up. Too much confusion, and Smith benefited from it.
And they're going to get a net violation, however. Delayed call there.
So it will be 20-17, courtesy of the net violation.
I missed it. I think NFA
well, there was
coach,
a lot of other things going on in there.
It was a hectic point, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. And everybody was running around in different places. Gavin Hecker on the service. Stolhammer to Nowakowski. Back set Smith, and he got it in. The
Well
kill
placed.
for Smith.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah,
Fouled it out.
It was a kill for Smith, I thought.
Oh man, yeah, that looked good all the way.
That was good all the way.
And she's gonna overrule him.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was.
I did too. It looked like it was inside the line, and it definitely wasn't long.
The only question would have been at the antenna or something like that, but I thought it was well inside of that too. So it will be a service for NFA. Coming on for the first time to do that is going to be Tenzin Jordan. Or Jordan Tenzin, I'm not really sure. This is Hecker to Bud. Hit a few people along the way. Nowakowski to LaRush on the outside. Blocked, saved again by the Wildcats. Nowakowski stole hammer in the middle, put it into the net. (21-18). Chernick will serve for the Centaurs.
See if he can end this here with a nice little run.
Stolhammer to Nowakowski. Into the middle, Ayala. And they get the kill.
They're calling a touch, but he's saying, Bud's saying, I never touched that ball.
They're gonna talk about it. Bud said, I didn't get it.
It's been sort of a bit of the honor system on a few of these calls today.
They're going to check with Stolhammer and the Wildcats. I think they're going to say no touch. So if it was no touch.
I don't know. I thought that maybe they were calling a replay, but I didn't see the thumbs up sign.
It's 21-19, so they're giving the point to the. They didn't change the scoreboard.
Right.
Okay, so I have no idea what's going on. But here's where we're at. Stolhammer.
I think they're telling her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was waiting to see the thumbs up sign, which is a replay sign, but she didn't make it, so they must have awarded the point to Woodstock.
So I think it's 23-18.
Yeah, if they had awarded that a point to Woodstock, then yes, that's the correct score.
And then we got a timeout is what we have. We'll take a timeout as well. 23-18. Centaurs.
Creating art is a different skill set as opposed to the world of academia. It serves as a kind of playground for creativity that not only provides diversity in my life, but is also something I can then use to progress my other studies. Although one of my greatest joys is acquiring knowledge through my studies, it becomes easier to feel like a machine. Art, creating, brings back the humanity in society. It is a kind of communication that is internationally understood. My name is Maya Fraga. I'm a senior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/future-centaurs.
23-18 Centaurs. Don't try to figure it out.
I tell you what, I don't know if I've seen this many calls changed in a match before.
Yeah, it's
and
been
late too.
Yeah, they haven't exactly done it very quickly. So Chernick still serving. Chance to make set point here, get set point here. 2 set point anyway. His service gets over, saved, but the ace. Little got a hand on it and dug it up, but nobody helped him.
Yeah, yep. I think they were going to allow the play to continue with the pancake there, but nobody in NFA went after it.
So Chernick can finish things here on this set. And will. Not an ace, but a winning point. As the Centaurs prevail 25-18 to take a 2-1 lead over the NFA Wildcats here in set, as we head to set number 4. Centaurs up by a score of 2-1.
Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be for dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock. Simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456. Or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
Do you have questions about your retirement, such as when will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? If so, you're not alone. As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, the O'Brien Group can help you find the answers with the exclusive, confident retirement approach. We will work with you one-on-one to understand your goals and discuss the 4 key needs of retirement, including covering your essentials, ensuring lifestyle, preparing for the unexpected, and leaving a legacy. From there, we will work together to develop a retirement roadmap with clear steps you can take to help you live more confidently today and tomorrow. Call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. Our office is located at 50 Canal Street in downtown Putnam, Connecticut.
The confident retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Getting ready for set number 4 here at the Alumni Fieldhouse, 2-1 in favor of the Centaurs over the NFA Wildcats, the Eastern Connecticut Conference Boys Volleyball Championship. Mark Allard, Dan Vogt, Blake Hudock up there on camera for us today for our final volleyball broadcast of the season. Maybe final broadcast of the season. Not a lot of time left.
No, it's seasons are ending
quickly. School year's ending quickly.
Hopefully.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Well, those hot days were a little tough, but I'm glad it's cooled down a bit.
Should have been in the studio in those hot days.
Oh, gosh, I can imagine.
Now, here comes the shameless plug. Check it out tomorrow, 11:10 a.m. Sports Communication, The Huddle. with special guests Ellery Sampson and Mike Sampson from softball. Girls track, Emma Whiteneck and Elise Coyle, along with Josh Welch after they won the ECC title yesterday. Owen Williamson and Abe McGregor, joined by Jerry LaMontagne from the boys track team. And we'll also have girls lacrosse with Heather Miller, Kaylee Saucier, and Vivian Bebo. Hope you join us for the huddle tomorrow at 11:10 on the Woodstock Academy Live YouTube channel. Here's Little. Into the middle, Stolhammer, and that's going to go long. Chernick will serve again for the Centaurs. Puts it over. This is Nowakowski. Back set Smith through the block of Baton. And it will be Jordan Tenzin coming on for the Wildcats.
Smith picking up his 8th kill right there. Some good swings he's had today.
And Tenzin's service, it's going to be an ace. Chernick tried to get down there, could not.
NFA bench erupting here. Their first ace of the day.
Serves from the middle of the court. Usually you take a right or a left. He's just right down the middle. Hecker taps it up in the air. A little fight there between him and Mission. Between Mission, I should say, and Stolhammer. This is Nowakowski back to Stolhammer. Chernick outside Baton. Saved by Nowakowski, but they're going to call the illegal hit. The lift.
Yeah, it was close. He came up with an open palm, however.
And Bud will go back to serve for the Centaurs. Up 2-1, all tied at 2 here in the fourth set. Bud's service. Landon Little comes over. Nowakowski, Ayala. Bud dives for it. Ayala gets it back and kills. All Bud could do, couldn't really place it anywhere, and when you're prone on the ground. So it went right back to Ayala, who had plenty of space almost anywhere.
Yep, just cleaned it up.
Little. Bud in the back row. Hecker taps it over. That might be an illegal hit. Open. Nope, net violation, I'm going to say.
So he kind of just punched it, so it was a legal setup. Violation. NFA's coming out with a little bit of energy and fire here. They're not ready to quit.
It was the hair. Little over to Bud. Hecker. And that was blocked downward. Baton will get the kill. So 4-3 in favor of the Wildcats, as coming on to serve for the Centaurs will be Greg Gowron.
Gage, yeah,
Gage Gowron,
he's leading their team actually at 94% serving. And
you did it. You did it.
I should have let him put the first one in, then I could have said it. Just his 4th serving error of the season.
5-3 in favor of NFA.
Sorry,
amazing how that works.
94% he came in at.
Puts one in the net. Blame it on Danfo. Henderson. Backside. Baton. Tipped back again by Stolhammer. This was Henderson. But Hecker on that far side. Nowakowski to Stolhammer, and that went long.
I think it was a touch.
It was touched.
Yeah.
They're going to say it was touched.
Beautiful set right there for NFA. I think Bud just got a little piece of it.
6-3 in favor of the Wildcats. Zhang on the serve. Bud. Henderson. Hecker. Saved by Tenzin. Stolhammer puts it over. Chernick. Henderson. Back set. Baton. Little tip kill.
Yeah, he's got the whole bag of tricks. It was a nice job splitting the block right there. The block was a little unorganized.
Player of the year in the ECC, Braden Baton. And I do believe Adam Baton was the coach of the year.
Yeah, he was.
So congratulations to both of them. Zheng, this is Bud. Back set. Hecker into the block, and it went down. So it will be a kill for Gavin Hecker.
Yeah, second time Ventura was late on the block there for NFA. Didn't seal it off.
Baton. Stolhammer does a little pirouette to get to that one. Nowakowski got it back over to Little. Baton to Henderson. Outside, and did that fall in? I think it did. No, it went long.
Not by much.
Not by much, but it went long.
We do have official lines, people, for today's match.
Stolhammer back to serve for NFA. Bounced it up into the middle. Did it get in by Anderson? It did not. It was long. Eight to 5 in favor of NFA. Stolhammer still serving. Into the net. Well, if there's ever a time you wanted one of those, that was it. Take away whatever momentum the Wildcats were starting to build. Eli Hamilton gets it barely over. Nowakowski, they get it. Smith somehow got it back in. Baton, Henderson, Bud kills.
Bud picking up his 8th kill there. Found the spot that was wide open.
I don't know if he did it on purpose.
A little bit of confusion.
Yeah. I think it was one of those, okay, I can hit it.
I think NFA thought it was going out to the outside hitter there. And
Hamilton gets it over. Nowakowski tips it up. Smith slaps at it. That was Henderson. Here comes Hecker. Had to get around Henderson. Chernick over to Nowakowski. In the middle. That's kicked up in the air by Henderson. Hamilton waits for Baton. Baton sends it to the back row, and it's long.
NFA playing with some emotion and energy here. They're going to fight to the end. Woodstock's got to match it.
That's the key. So it will be McAvoy to serve for the Wildcats in the service era. Back to serve will be Hecker. 1 point differential. Wildcats still in the lead. Oh, will make it over. It did. Saved by Smith. And it's going to work. No return.
Yeah, a little bit of communication issue there. NFA didn't know whether to use the help situation or not. Tough serve.
Well, it was one of those just rolls
yeah,
over the net.
Can do.
Never know what's going to happen when that happens. Zheng. Nowakowski. Smith on the outside. Bumped up in the air by Baton. Here's Hecker. Outside Chernick tried to get it through the block. Little over to Nowakowski. Here's Smith on the outside block, but falls out by Mission. Well, hold it. Okay. Yeah. The official originally called the point for Woodstock, then switched.
No, definitely blocked out.
So give the kill to Smith. And then you have the kill for Bud.
A loud kill right there.
And we're all tied at 10. And Chernick back to serve for the Centaurs again. Round and around we go. This is Stolhammer. Nowakowski, Yela sends that one long.
Just a bit long.
Just a bit?
He hit that one. It was still going up.
The king of the understatement today. Chernick to Nowakowski. Slapped back down by Smith. This is Baton on the outside. Stolhammer got it to Nowakowski. Back over to Smith. They toss it over. That set or dump didn't work this time. Nowakowski Stolhammer's in the middle. Hamilton and Chernick just looked at one another.
Definitely a little cross-up on whose seam coverage that was.
It was like, they were like, wasn't that yours? No, it was yours.
Stolhammer hit it in a good spot, however. His 8th kill today in the back row.
And I think it'll be Tenzin who's going to come in to serve for the Wildcats. Match all tied at 11. And a question about something. So Bud went flying down the floor just to find a towel.
Wet spot on the floor.
Must have been. Everybody's looking for where.
I don't know how Bud became the towel boy, but
he does
out.
everything.
Yeah, I guess so. He was sprinting for that thing.
He was. He does a mean set of dishes after dinner, too, okay? So all sorts of confusion. Balls come flying everywhere, towels, people running. All I know is it's 11-11. We're in the fourth set. Centaurs up 2-1. Here's Tenzin. And that's long.
Yeah, NFA with a lot of unforced errors in this set. Otherwise, they have a lead right now.
And Owen Budd will go back to serve for the Centaurs. Budd puts it over. Nowakowski over to Stolhammer. This is Hecker, and it's through the block by Baton.
Yeah, nice dig there by Bud. Set that up. Baton picking up his 16th kill.
And Bud again on the service. Little to Nowakowski, and that was blocked by Baton. Braden Baton coming alive here.
You don't see a ton of blocks from him, just his 6th of the season.
That was definitely a block, though.
Good time for it. Woodstock looking for some separation here.
14-11. Nowakowski sets to the outside. Stolhammer, and Hecker is there. Chernick to Mission over the top. Picked up there, sent the other way. Zeng. And that one is saved, but they're going to, it's still going. Okay, Nowakowski outside Zeng, and he's going to send it long.
Yeah, great hustle play by Bud. He came out of nowhere to get that one.
I thought at one point there might have been a little stoppage there, but they said no. Got a timeout on the floor. It's 15-11 in favor of the Centaurs.
Jewett City Savings Bank offers accounts that let you manage, spend, and save money the way you want. Plus, a team of neighbors you can turn to if you have questions or need support. It's the best of both worlds. To learn more or to open an account, visit us at jcsbank.com or stop by your nearest branch. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We welcome you back to the Alumni Fieldhouse on this Thursday. ECC Championship Thursday night. Centaurs leading 15-11, 2-1 in sets. They lost the first, they've won the last two. And Owen Budd back behind the service line looking for his 4th consecutive point. Bud's service comes down to Stolhammer. Nowakowski, Zeng went forward, had to go back and get it. That might have thrown off his timing, and out of bounds it went.
Yeah, that was definitely a difficult set, but Nowakowski's been a little off with the sets in this set. A little behind the hitters.
5-point lead. Little puts that one up in the rafters. Saved by Stolhammer. Nice job. Patone over to Hecker. Back to Patone. The block comes down on the other side of the net. Kill for Braden Patone.
Yeah, NFA struggled a little bit with the blocking today.
Owen Budd Puts it over. Nowakowski set to Stolhammer. The block, it went through the block.
Stolhammer joining teammates Dwayne Smith with 9 kills each now.
And Landon Little will be behind the service line for the red and white clad Wildcats. Barely floats one over and got the ace. No one expected that.
I think he's got both their aces now. Oh, no, I think 17 at the other one.
Yeah, Tenzin.
Yeah, Tenzin. But just their second one. First one for Little.
Bud Hecker. Baton blows it down right in front of Nowakowski.
Not a lot Nowakowski could do. Not much reaction time in that hit.
And Weston Mission, maybe not. Gage Gorin.
I won't say anything this time.
Don't say anything. Junior for the Centaurs. Tenzin. Oof. I think that's an ace.
No second touch.
There was no second touch. Well, there was. The roof.
The roof, yeah. The old rafters.
Lauren gets the second one over. Nowakowski back to Stolhammer. Blocked down by Hecker. They're going to say that was not over the top, and he gets the block. He gets the kill.
Yeah, the set was a little bit too tight to the net. There was nothing you can do but try to tip it up. And Hecker was all over it.
Lauren gets it over. Stolhammer. Oh, another ace. Stolhammer hit it. There was nobody near him.
Lauren doesn't serve hard, but he's putting him in good spots.
21-13 in favor of the Centaurs. Little, Nowakowski outside Stolhammer. Through, tried to get it through the block, but the block rolled along the net and fell in. I don't know who gets it. Anderson, Hecker? (22-13) timeout on the part of NFA. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
I have been doing theater and acting since I was 8 years old. I absolutely love it. Coming here was one of the best decisions I've ever made, if not the best. The school has been so supportive. I am so unbelievably grateful. It's amazing to be in an environment where people want you to succeed and want you to do well. My name is Maggie McLaughlin. I'm a junior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information on where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/futurecentaurs.
22-13 in favor of the Centaurs. This is just one of their championship matches. They could have a couple more.
Yeah, they'll go in as the 1 seed in the Class S state tournament.
Maybe. Barlow actually jumped ahead of them today.
Oh, is that the rating system?
Oh, yeah. If you can understand it, you're better than me. Nowakowski back set. That one's popped up in the air by the Centaurs. Bud back to Baton. Puts it over. Little to Nowakowski. Outside, Stolhammer. Went for the kill. Gorin. Oh, coming up was Chernick. Baton into the antenna.
Almost found a way. Good run by Gage Gorin right there.
22-14 as Zeng goes back behind the service line for the Wildcats. And that's going to be an ace. Oh, and Bud holding his head on that one like, I didn't mean to do that. Zeng. Chernick on the bump. Backside. Baton, and it went out of bounds.
Deflection, I think.
Yep. So a kill for Baton. 23-15 lead for the Centaurs. Baton back to serve. And it'll be Tenzin in the back. Nowakowski tried to get it to Stolhammer. This is Baton over to Henderson to Hecker. That might have been tipped.
Yeah.
Kill for Hecker.
Well, you got the ECC Player of the Year with a chance to serve the winning point, and the ECC Coach of the Year about 5 feet away from him.
Seems only fitting.
It does.
Braden Baton on the service. Stolhammer puts it up in the air. Nowakowski back to Stolhammer and a kill. So they put it off at least one more point. (24-16). Set point, match point. ECC point. And Stolhammer just gets it over and it falls for an ace. Wow.
Good thing Woodstock's got a pretty comfortable lead here.
That's a momentum eater, if you know what I'm saying. Stolhammer ace. No, Baton saved it. Chernick, can he get it over? No.
Making him wait for this final point here.
Making him earn it.
Yeah. NFA's got their all-star serving.
Bud, Baton, and Bud again. This is Nowakowski Smith. Baton back over to Hecker. Saved by the Wildcats. Here's Smith. Bud puts it back over. Knocked the other way. Still going. Tipped over by Hecker. Here's Nowakowski. Back set Stolhammer in the middle. Saved by Bud. Henderson to Bob to Anderson. And it goes out. Wow.
Coach Baton's like, what do we got to do to get this last point? We'll talk it over.
It's 24-19. What the heck has happened?
That might have been the longest rally of the night right there.
That was long. You don't see long rallies in boys volleyball.
You really don't.
And, you know, right now, Stolhammer is holding down the fort back there serving-wise. 3 consecutive service points on match point.
Yeah, he's their senior all-star and probably the player they want. And then he came up with a big hit here in the back row, too, on that rally. Took a big swing.
There's been a lot of excitement there in that last couple moments. Centaurs hoping to be celebrating with an ECC Championship banner. Owen Budd clapping everybody's hands. So we're set to go. Up by 5, match point. Stolhammer, Budd in the back row. Baton to Chernick. Little, Nowakowski over to Smith, into the net. That's it. (25-19) in favor of Woodstock Academy. And a 3-1 win for the Centaurs in the ECC Championship match.
A little bit of excitement there at the end.
A little bit of, yeah.
Extended drama there.
Extended drama. That's a good word for it. They're going to have the presentation of the ECC Championship banner first, which we're going to try to get a hold of here. As soon as they bring it out.
Head of school here to take in the honors and the ceremonies.
We're going to try to get Colin Billings on our microphones here as well. As they come over to, I think to just, that's all they do is they present the banner, of course. email. So as soon as they, I think we know our stars of the game are going to be Braden Batone and Owen Budd.
Yep.
Get them two over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to present the ECC Tournament Championship plaque to ECC champion Woodstock Academy Centaurs.
Well, I just have to get Adam's attention here. We need Braden, we need Owen, and we need Adam, okay? ECC banner displayed out there, as Blake is showing you. Blake Hudock, our camera person, helping us out there to get that. We're going to get Braden Batone and Owen Budd are coming
And the
over.
2026 ECC Tournament Outstanding Player Award goes to Gavin Hecker.
You know what? We're going to get all three of them in here. We'll get Gavin Hecker in here as well.
And Gavin had a really good all-around match there against his former team, nevertheless.
We get all three of them coming on in here as we invite them into our studios, so to speak, if you call it studios.
Guys,
Braden
come on
Batone,
over.
Owen Budd, Gavin Hecker, come on over.
Gavin, come on over.
As soon as he congratulates his former teammates.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll make it work.
You can take that.
Here we go. Gavin Hecker's over here as well. We're going to turn on this. That way we can actually get all you guys into our photos here. There we go. Then we're going to turn on this. We got all sorts of things going on here. 1 second here. We're just going to do this. Too many things to turn around to turn on. All righty. So here we go. First off, we're going to ask you each one question or so first to start, then we're going to come back around again.
Okay.
But Braden, first off, most outstanding player in the ECC this year. How happy are you?
I'm thrilled, especially with it being a new league. This is the first year and being the first player recognized for that. It feels great.
You know, and I got to ask Owen Budd, how nice is it to win the first ever ECC championship?
You know, it's genuinely unreal. Like, you can't replicate the feeling of this game. It's an incredible game, fast pace, and I just love playing with these guys.
Gavin Hecker. Now, Gavin's got an interesting story because Gavin is also a former NFA player, and here he is holding the ECC Most Outstanding Player Award for the tournament. Gavin, how was it to play against your former teammates?
It always feels nice to play against my old teammates. I mean, it's all friendly at the end of the day, and, you know, we came out victorious, so it feels great.
That you did. Braden, I'm going to come back to you because you lost that first set. What's going through your head?
Well, starting off, we lost Christian right now, so we had a sub in a libero. Mitch and Eli both did a great job picking up that position. But I think we were just out of sync to start, but then
You got it. Nope, you lost it. Nope, you got it. It's right there. Now we're on again. Ay, ay, ay. The power has been going on and off here, so we've been able to keep the video going, but not able to keep everything else going. So just back to that question.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about the first set and how
Yeah.
you guys came back. Was it nice to see a little character build coming back from that first set loss?
Yeah, see, like noticing once we lost that set, we realized that we really need to pick it up and not let the change lineup affect us. And I think that we did a great job doing that after like we realized how impactful it was.
It took a while to get that final point. What were you guys thinking as you tried to close that out?
I mean, I think we were all just ready to win. We were all so eager to get that last point. And in the end, we won.
And in the end, you won. This is not your last championship game, probably. I mean, who knows? Yeah, the Connecticut Volleyball League, I think they have a tournament coming up. You could make the CIAC State Championship. Is this a good experience builder for you?
Yes, it's a great experience builder, especially for the younger kids. Like, we had a libero today, Eli Hamilton. He's a sophomore. I mean, this is great building experience for him. Most of our starting, except for me and Weston Mission, are juniors. So it's going to be a strong team next year, and it's good to build experience for them.
Good to build, there's no question, and great to win a championship,
Yes,
right? Congratulations to all three of you. Great job. Braden, Owen, and Gavin. Thank you very much. Gavin's going to be on TV tomorrow again. He's all over TV. Where is Adam Batone? There's Adam Batone. See if we can get Adam in here really quick. We can sneak in Coach Batone.
Hope our power lasts for a couple more minutes.
I got to put my cookie down.
Let's put your cookie down because we've got enough problems.
All right,
Let's put it that way. Oh, man, we got to get some stats from you before we're done, too.
I do. I got some here.
You got some here. That's even better. But let's talk about the win. I mean, not the easiest win you've ever had.
Yes, it was.
No,
we played awesome right from the get-go.
No, you didn't.
So, I would say we are traditionally, and I don't like this, a slow-starting team. A lot of emotions going into today, not having our libero. Gavin playing his former team. They're a great group of kids. That's the best I've seen them play all year. So they came ready to take it to us. We just had a slow start. I think their first 9 points, 8 of them were our errors, for sure. So we weren't helping ourselves. We just needed to settle down. We slowly did that, and things started getting better.
Things started to get better. You had to battle. I mean, NFA did give you a battle throughout.
Yep.
Even on that last few shots, the last few points, they made you work.
Like that serve that just stopped on the net and dropped right over like that.
Like that one,
They did, and Uncle, Owen struggled a little bit there with the with receiving serve at the end. But again, first time ever playing back row receiving serve, I would expect some growing pains there for him with that. But, we battled through, called a timeout, just had them reset a little bit, and we got right back to it and won it.
First ever inaugural ECC Championship. That's special.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that, we were able to win it, host it. We went undefeated in the league. I would be lying if I didn't say I was a little nervous after that first set or the way we were playing in that first set. But, I think that's, boys sports, you never know what's going to happen or who's going to show up or what way the ball's going to ricochet off of somebody and just go over. So it was tough. We kept our heads about ourselves when we needed to, and we pulled through.
Is it hard to believe how far you've come in just 3 years of being a varsity team?
I think partially, yes. I don't think anybody would say, in 3 years, you're going to be seeded 1 or 2 in the state. You're going to, be competing for 2 tournament titles with the 2 leagues that we're in. But at the same time, I got a core of guys who they play year round. So I kind of do have that expectation of them. So, I mean, yeah, like it's almost surreal that we are here. We've done this, first time ever for the league, and I'm just really happy with what we've done.
And it may not be your last championship game this year.
Yeah, right.
You hope not.
Yeah, possibly 2 more, which would be good. And we're likely to face NFA again here next Wednesday, for the semifinals of the CVL. So we got to be ready.
You got to be ready. Well, you got some time to work, right?
A little bit. I'm probably giving them tomorrow off.
I
need tomorrow off.
That's it, though, right?
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
But you'll see. Sounds great. Give us some final stats there, real quick.
Yeah. So we had Braden had 19 kills. Gavin and Owen both had 9 apiece. Gavin had 21 assists. Jake 15. Evan had 13 digs, led the team with 13 digs. Evan had 6 aces and 15 points. I do want to say, though, Eli Hamilton stepping in, even though he only played a little bit as libero there, we put Mitch in that first one, and we did a little bit of that yesterday. And then we tried Gage some yesterday, and we had Eli play a little bit in the back. And so we're going to try a couple things. And then when we came out in that second set and we won pretty handily, I was like, all right, we're not changing anything. And,
we got something.
And, there were a couple balls that dropped on him, but I thought he stepped in there and did a great job.
That's nice to see when you get someone step up, when you need someone to step up.
Absolutely.
And that's what happened here today. Congratulations.
Thank you. And through all your technical difficulties, I really appreciate you guys doing this.
We're working hard. Believe me, we're working hard.
Congratulations on Coach of the Year honor as
yes.
well.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate
And how did
that.
you feel about that, being named Coach of the Year?
So, I mean, that was pretty cool. I think the two people that were nominated were myself and Raleigh, and the coaches voted for me. So, it's a big honor. Again, the first ever Coach of the Year for the boys. And then, having my son get Player of the Year, too, on top of that, that's pretty cool. So, very happy about that. I think it's a testament to the players, right? I don't think I'd be in the position to receive that award if it wasn't for the guys going out there and doing what they do every day.
I agree with that. And Adam, again, congratulations. Great job. And hey, good luck the rest of the
Thank
way.
you, I appreciate
You're not
it.
done yet.
I know.
I know you're not done yet. Let's put it that way. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank Blake Hudock for doing the camera today, which was a great job up there on the upper parts of the bleachers up there. Dan, thank you for all year.
You got it.
Somehow we made it through this one.
We made it through.
I don't
We
know
made it
how.
through,
I
yep.
don't know how, but we made it through. Your final score: Eastern Connecticut Conference champions are the Woodstock Academy Centaurs after a 3-1 win over the NFA Wildcats. Have yourself a terrific Thursday, a great Memorial Day weekend. We don't know if this is our last broadcast. It most likely is for the 2025-26 school year. If that's the case, we'll see you in the fall. Remember, there is a sports communication broadcast tomorrow, The Huddle, 11:10. Join us on the Woodstock Academy YouTube channel with some special guests, and we'll see you then. For Dan Vogt, I'm Mark Allard. Have a great weekend, everybody.
You have been watching Woodstock Academy Live. This copyrighted webcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without authorized written consent of the Woodstock Academy. The Woodstock Academy would like to thank all our fans for your support, and we hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. Today's game has been brought to you by
Jewett City Savings Bank, a member FDIC.
Girardi Insurance Services. The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. The Mansion at Bald Hill. And Busquets Appliances in Danielson and Willimantic, with production support provided by O'Contrabar Productions, LLC. Remember, today's broadcast is available to be seen on woodstockacademy.org/live. This has been a production of the Woodstock Academy.